So when you're breeding snakes, specifically like pythons and boas, like subtropical animals, their natural habitat is much different from people who live in the northern hemisphere above those things, i.e., the United States or the UK for you guys in the UK, which I think there's a couple of you out there. But with that being said, so because we have to kind of recreate their natural environment here, that means we can kind of dictate when their breeding season will be. For most of the time, for ball pythons, because let's be honest, that's most of what is down here and what a lot of people breed. Most people start pairing them off in the as early as the fall, usually around the winter. That's a cool down period, and then they start to warm the temps back up. You pump them full of food, and then you start introducing males and stuff like that. So what basically happens with the ball pythons is we'll start to pair them off in the winter and the fall, and then they'll start, actual locking and doing their stuff with follicle growth and ovulations in the spring and early summer. And then usually by midsummer, you have a lot of baby ball pythons with a couple of the late bloomers still in the incubator. Like us, we have 2 ball python clutches still in the incubator, and we still have a couple gravid females. But now that it's, late summer, early fall, it's September now, we are going to start thinking about the pairings that we're going to do for boas and ball pythons, because we're going to get going into the next season. So, i.e., we're going to start picking the females that are at size or will be to size in the next few months, and we're going to start really pounding them with food to get them up to size and say, hey, the conditions are right, the food, the temperature, the heat, it's all good, time for me to make babies, right? So we're going to talk about some of our gravid females and the ones that we're going to pair off in fun little projects that we're going to work for this coming 2022 season. So yay, project time. So we're going to start over here and we're going to work our way this way. So a little bit of a teaser for the full snake room video, I guess, because you're going to see a good chunk of it. So starting off over here, this is BJ. She is Brandy Jr. under here. So she is our very first holdback. She is Brandy's daughter. I just really like her busy pattern. She's only a normal. She might not go this year, but if not, she might be what we use to maybe prove out some things, or maybe to work with a couple genes that I really want to work with. And I'll talk about the males in just a second. So I'm mostly just going to go through females right now. And I'll talk about the males that I'll pair with them in themselves. So with, if BJ in fact goes, it'll either be like North, who is the weird calico that we'll get to in a second, or maybe just other fun, like maybe we'll work in bamboo or cinnamon or leopard or something like that. That just has really fun stuff. Or one of the super animals that at least that way we won't get normals. So right down below, this is Utah. So Utah she is gravid right now. She had her ovulation, so she's going to start building follicles. And then in the next few weeks, she will have her pre-lay shed, and she's going to really balloon out. And then a month after that, she'll lay her eggs. Fingers crossed. Pretty sure we caught the ovulation, so hopefully she actually goes. Fun fact about Utah is we actually picked her up from just like a Craigslist buy. And from a breeder, like he was just like a useless male breeder. And we're like, we'll give it a shot, right? And for several years, we thought he was the world's most useless breeder. Turns out Utah's a girl. We put another albino het pied in with that one to see if our het pied female would maybe decide to lock up. And Griff locked up with Utah. So, haha. So we might be getting some pied het albino babies, fingers crossed. Moving down the line, that's really it for this one. Over here, Salem. Okay, so over here is Salem. We'll pull her out. She is definitely gravid. She is a Mystic Potion. You can see she is just nice and chunky. She'll be laying in about 2.5, 3 weeks. Assuming I caught the ovulation correctly, because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm really bad at it. So she's a Mystic Potion, and she was possible het pied, but we couldn't get a pied to pair with her to save our lives. So instead what we did is we put a banana Mojave to her. So because she is a super, it's the allelic super, every single baby will either be a Mystic or a Mojave, period. So when we put a banana Mojave to her, we'll either get super Mojaves, which are a bell with the blue-eyed leucistic that will also be banana, or we will get banana mystic potions, which looks super cool. And also, just regular mystic potions, regular bells, regular Mojaves, and regular mystics and things like that. So that's mostly what we have over here. This is mostly our males and our grow outs. So they're all pretty small. Like here, we'll use my little thing here. So if you guys saw me at the shows, move his hide because I still put hides in a lot of these guys. This is North. He is our male calico, the one who there might be something weird going on with. Although as I've done more research, I'm finding that more and more calicos do kind of weird stuff, but it's not a consistent thing. So there might be more to him than just a regular calico that's really high white, but we'll see. But, putting him to one of the normal girls might do it to where maybe we'll find out exactly what he is. So we'll just put this back. Sorry, bud. Doop. We have the banana ivory that we might pair up with some different ones that I'll talk about in a second. We also have another pastel ivory that might be possible, orange dream and pinstripe, little fun stuff like that. We have Denali, who is just a blue-eyed leucistic. So he is a leopard bell. I believe he is a lesser Russo combo. He was a super leopard Mojave crossed to just a bell, and we got him. So we know that they are in fact leopard, and they double check it with like the UVB lights. The black lights, not the UVB lights, the black lights. So we might be pairing him up. We have Wash, who is our bamboo that we might put to somebody fun because I really like bamboo. And we have Carlsbad or Orange Dream that we might work into stuff because we know that I really like the Orange Dream stuff. So moving right down along the road, we have our new rack that we just built. The empty tubs now for Salem and Utah because that's where they'll move once they lay their eggs. And then we're going to get into these ones. So we have Colorado, who is our pastel highway. So she is more than good. She's over 1,600 grams. She will be paired to... So there's a couple plans that I have for her. I'll probably put both of our male ivories to her to kind of get her going. And then I might put Nashville, our pastel gravel, to her after we start to see some locks, or at least attempted locks from the older boys. Because Nashville's still a little small. He can be producing sperm plugs, and once we get a couple more meals into him, we're gonna double check to make sure that he is. But if he is in fact, sometimes you put the older males to them first to kind of get the girls going, and then you put the younger male in who kind of one and dones it with the girls, which I know sounds a little weird, but that's in fact the case. And then so that way hopefully we can maybe get some super gravels and highways. Over here we have, because this is what evidently I'm becoming famous for. Sorry, I have to pull the whole thing out because they're such long tubs. This is Providence. So Providence was picked up from, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, it was a PetSmart that they said they couldn't get her to eat. It's been here for forever. Just take her. So we took her. We don't exactly know what she is. We're pretty sure she's either a yellow belly or a spark or something else in the yellow belly complex. So again, this is something what we would be putting either one of our ivories to, or possibly one of our males that have yellow belly in her to see what she proves out. And, obviously if she's a spark, we'll get pumas out of her with the yellow belly from the ivories, or if she's just a really cool, crazy looking yellow belly, we'll get more ivories. Or we don't know what we'll get. We'll find out. But this will be her first season that we're at least going to attempt. Moving down the road, we have Reno, who pooped. Because poop happens. Sorry, guys. That's straight up what happened. Literally, I cleaned him yesterday. So poop happens, and I'll get that right now as we're talking. So Reno here is a pinstripe leopard Mojave, which is a really cool combo. I know, Reno, you hate me so much. They're all really huffy today. Which means that there's a lot of really fun combos we can put to that. And it turns out I actually have pinstripe in a lot of the different morphs and a lot of the snakes that I have. But with it being Mojave, so that's the bell complex. So we can put anything with lesser, anything with bamboo, anything with Mojave to her, and we'll get really cool stuff. Or we can maybe put like GHI to her, and then that will throw another really cool, crazy thing in there that will like to aberrate the pattern a little bit. So, I don't know, haven't fully decided yet. We'll see what we got. Continuing down the road, Sequoia here is another one that is close, and she may not go. Sequoia is an Enchi Blade Fire Het Clown. So we can put KC, our pastel clown, or Indy, our bamboo het clown, and maybe try to luck out for a het-to-het pairing and get bamboo fire Enchi blades clowns, which would be really, really cool. Come on, you butt. Come on, you butt. There we go. And then Holly, just a female a female banana. Forgot I pulled her hide out and I didn't replace it yesterday. So we'll get another one there for her. But so she's just a regular bamboo female. So that means we can do anything we want. Oh, banana. Sorry. Yeah, just getting correct again. I keep doing that. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry it's late. It's been a long couple weeks for us. So I'm not sure what we'll put to her. Anything with banana that sounds good. We have a bamboo leopard that we might put, not bamboo. See, I keep doing it. We have a bamboo cinnamon that I might put to her, which looks really cool because then that bamboo, the bamboo on top of the banana cinnamon combo, which always looks really good, I think will be really, really cool. And then this girl, she probably will not be able to go. She's still a little small. But she was one of the next sizes that we were moving up because she's a female, and I want to put my female ball pythons in bigger cages. She is a Orange Dream Fire, possible blade. So I really like the Orange Dream, and Fire brightens everything up and makes things look really cool. But she's only sitting around like 1,100 grams, and I want to make sure that all of the females are at least 1,500 empty. So, and by empty, I mean empty of food. So that's pretty much it for all of our up-and-comers. Moving down the road, we have Callie will probably go again this year. She is our cool pastel. Georgia, I'm gonna weigh her to see. I don't like to go with the females every single year. I like to skip them because it's rough on the girls, right? So she went 2 years ago for the 2020 season. If she has nice weight, looks good, then we'll probably pair her again with Seattle again to make more banana pieds. Nola is gravid, and actually here, let's see, we'll just do this really quick because I haven't checked her today. Guys! I'm serious, this is really cool, it's happening right now! So I'm super excited because Nola, she was another just random Craigslist pickup. She was a black pastel because I wanted to make like panda pies, and you gotta start somewhere, right? Well, I'm an idiot. You should have gotten a het pied, right? But we've just been trying to pair stuff to her this whole time, and we've never gotten anyone to go with her. Every time I tried to make like an 8-ball or anything like that with cinnamon, but we paired Indy to her. Indy is the bamboo that I keep doing it. It's the banana blade het clown. And he has been the only male to lock with her 2 seasons in a row. She finally went, and she's on a clutch of eggs, and it looks like a really big clutch. This is her first one. I know she's pissed off. I'm really sorry. I'm really excited. This totally derailed the video, but I'm totally okay with it. This is so cool. So we're hopefully going to get black pastel banana blade het clowns. She'll be fine. But yeah, so we're just gonna set her aside and continue the video after we take care of her so I can tell you the rest about the things, and then stay tuned for like a short or something else on Instagram or TikTok for her and for updates on the amount of clutches for her. So we'll just come back to her really quick. Okay, we're back. So with that fun, amazing little surprise, although we knew it was coming, I just wasn't expecting to mess with it today. So that's her for this year, Nola. So, But anyway, so we had Callie. Virginia might go again depending on her weight. She went again for the 2020 season. And then that's pretty much it. We have Minnesota, who's gravid, who is the pastel lesser, possible het hypo. We paired her to Tucson, who is the leopard Mojave, so hopefully some bells. We'll see. She keeps lying to me. We have Kona and Albany, who are the sisters that are blade het clown that we paired KC to. I've been fooled before, again, because I don't have an ultrasound machine, and I am really bad at this, or sonogram, I guess, not ultrasound. Because I'm still learning. I'm still new at this. So if they don't go this year, we'll pair them again with KC. KC is our only male clown. But that's kind of okay. We also have Brandy, who's the het, but they're siblings, so we have Juno, who is our pastel lesser hypo, who we will be pairing Rico, the Enchi hypo, to. Topeka went this last year. Austin, who is, we're thinking she's gravid. She just had a shed 2 days ago. So we're going to keep an eye out in a month. Maybe we'll find out whether or not she's a yellow belly or a gravel, because that's been the big mystery for a very long time, because we keep pairing her and she won't do anything about it. Chicago, who's the orange dream that we will pair either we'll pair North to, or we will pair Glacier again, because I'm still not giving up on the GHI Mojave orange dreams. And then North, you got orange dream calico, because I like both of those and I really want to have that. Sister, we are going to be putting Seattle to, because Sister is het for both albino and pied. So that way we will have hopefully some pied babies that are possible het albino. And then again, Carolina, she was looking a little underweight, so we probably won't pair her, the pastel calico. And then Maryland, our funky, cool, chocolatey looking GHI female. Nope, she's all the way in the back. We'll just pull her out really quick. I'll do this really quickly, guys, I promise. I'm going to show you the really cool stuff. Although I think all this is pretty cool anyway. So, she's in blue, but unfortunately, so we'll just leave her alone. So, we talked about all the ball pythons. Now we're going to talk about the boas. We're not doing too many boas because I don't have that many boas, at least compared to what I used to. So, we're going to be pairing Lily and James, our Doom Rose boas, who for the last over half a decade have done absolutely nothing for me, but I haven't given up hope yet. Because it will be another little while until our little boy is ready to go, and because then maybe James is the problem, but we'll see. But the big one is this little girl right here. So this last year we had our first boa litter. It was the Ghost to albino litter, and we got some sunglows and other cool head anery stuff, right? Well, this year it's basically the same pairing, only the genders have swapped. We are going to pair Ro, who is our very pink coral albino male, to Andromeda here. Andromeda is the weirdest snake ever. She comes from a line of call anery ghost boas, because I don't know if it's something to do with like which bloodline it is or which morph or whatever it is of which one it does it, that comes from a line of paradoxing. It's never 100% been proved out, but we're going to work on that. So maybe she'll prove out paradox, because she's a ghost boa. So we all know what a ghost boa looks like. So it's the hypoanery boa that, so the hypomelanistic is a reduction of melanin, and then the ghost, the anery type 1, which is the aneuphoristic, so it lacks the red genes. And when you put them together, you get the ghost, and he was het albino. This girl is basically his second cousin. So from the same grandpa, but has diverged a little bit. She's the sister of our possible super moonglow male, who we might be doing something with down the road. I haven't quite decided yet. But she looks like liquid concrete or liquid like marble or something. She looks really, really cool. And this will be her first year. She's 6 years old, nice and slow grown. And so she's a nice little heckin' chonker. So we're going to pair her this year, and we're hopefully going to get a nice, 10 to 15 litter. But anyway, that's 2021's season so far, unless there's any other updates or things that pop up while I'm thinking about it. Well, I'm not thinking about it anyway. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and you got a fun little surprise like I did, and you got to see some real human emotion out of me again. Again, stay tuned for more updates about the baby boas that we have available. Obviously, the litters, they're going to be coming out in the next couple months versus the ones that we are going to start pairing in the next couple months. Maybe vending some shows here in Colorado. Haven't decided yet. Please check out our Patreon, our podcast, our Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll check you next time.